happens again.
Yes, let's do this.
Let's get my timer. Okay, yeah, so
For the little one or the big one? The little one.
I would go big one.
Okay.
Because if there's anything that we could have used two for, we're just going to hold it like that.
Okay.
So we've got a mixture of ones where we're using the weight and then ones where we're not, basically. So our first one is going to be, we're going to hold the weight up in front of our chest. We're going to squat and then push overhead and repeat. And we're doing 40 seconds work, 40 seconds work rest. Because that's my favourite. Am I going to go?
You like those timings, don't you?
I do, yeah, I like them. 30-30 always seems like it's not enough. 45-15 is a bit too hard, I think. Here we go. The 20-second rest, although it goes fast, feels like enough of a rest, I think.
Woo!
So the next move is a non-weighted one, but it's quite high intensity in terms of cardio, and that's the pattern that we're going to work through. Nearly there.
I'm literally doing this thinking, have I shaved my armpits in a while? Hoping that I have. Because you just don't, in lockdown, there's things you just forget to do.
We've got jumping squats now, so you can dump a weight straight into jumping squats. And now you've said that, we're all going to be looking.
That's the benefit of being blonde.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't come too close to the camera.
Last 10 seconds. Woo. Oh. Now we've got pike push-ups, and then we're back to a weight again. So you don't need weights for this one either. We're just coming into this pike position, head down to the ground, and push back up again. Yeah. Well done. So today's workout is a complete full body workout.
I like that.
Good. I think we're going to feel good at the end. Do you ever get it when your alarm goes off and then you must press snooze, and in like those 10 minutes you have the craziest dreams and it feels like it's been about 4 hours?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Yeah, that happens to me.
Do you always snooze, or do you get straight up sometimes?
For these Wednesdays, I always snooze. We've got a straight leg jackknife, so bring the weight behind you, and then we're going to crunch it up towards our ankles, and then stretch back out again. Do you always snooze, or do you get straight up?
No, always snooze. I actually set, I even set my alarm half an hour before getting up, because I have this very sick, sadistic way of snoozing for 30 minutes rather than having a really good extra 30 minutes and getting straight up.
Yeah. There must be something nothing in that, just Tom does it. But we've got jack feet plank now. So into a plank, we're jumping our feet out. That's it. Tom does it, but he sets his alarm like an hour before. I hate it. Nearly there, last 15 seconds. Well then.
I snooze forever.
Yeah. I try not to because I think I get those. We've got bird dogs now. So we're going to kneel on the floor, reach opposite arm and leg out, back down to the floor again and swap. And really squeeze when you're in that lifted position. I think I get that weird crazy 10 minutes and it freaks me out. And then when my alarm goes off again, it like jolts me. So I try not to do it because I don't find it relaxing at all. How about you guys all out there? Are you snoozers?
Yeah.
Or you jump straight out of bed?
I've heard some people who do this literally go, count back down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump out of bed.
Oh God.
Yeah, I've tried it a few times and it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, can't be asked.
Carry on snoozing. We've got walking lunges now, so bring the weight up in front of you. I'm walking towards you so I can see the comments. And then you can walk backwards or turn around and go the other way again. Yeah. Or if you've not got loads of space, do exactly what you're doing and stick to the size of your mat. Whew. Oh, Stuart, he always snoozes too.
Always snoozes.
Yeah. I'm afraid it's jumping lunges now.
Oh!
I know.
That's all right. We'll do that. We're all in it together. We can do it.
Yeah, exactly. Whew, somebody just said they snoozed for 40 minutes.
Attempting first exercise of the lesson. Somebody just come on to say?
Well done, this is an unfortunate one to start on.
Yeah.
Keep going, nearly halfway. Woo! 15 seconds left.
Oh.
Last 5 seconds, come on. Woo! Good job. Well then. Whew, well all right, Rachel. Keep going.
Yes. I was speaking to National Beer of the Day, I think called Mike, yesterday. It's his first time with us.
Oh, welcome.
Thank you for coming.
We've got spider lunges. Either walk them or jump them. Depending on how
Mike, because you're new, you can walk these ones.
Oh, I've got one of your favourite exercises next.
Oh no.
No, it's not being sarcastic.
What?
You actually do like the next one. It's Russian twists.
Oh yeah! A little Russian twist.
Good. So,
I just really thoroughly you enjoy doing them?
Well, I'm so delighted to hear it. So weight either side, tap it on the floor, feet lifted to make it slightly harder. Woo! That's halfway. Cool. Last 10 seconds. Woohoo!
Hey!
Well then, just going to grab a drink, but otherwise, staying out on the floor. Because we have flutter kicks. So we're going to lie down, lift your head, shoulders, and feet off the floor. Little tiny kicks up and down. If it's too much holding your head and shoulders off the floor as well, you can lie back down. And if you do, you might want your hands at your bum. A little bit of support. I know. Keep breathing through it. Last 10 seconds. Woo! Woo! Well done, last 10 seconds. Woo! Oh, I know they're pretty brutal.
Yeah.
We've got bicycle crunches now.
Bicycle crunches. Yay.
Yeah.
I'm just thrilled we're still on the floor.
You what?
I'm just thrilled we're still on the floor.
Yeah. I know. And even the next exercise we're on the floor. Spoiling you today. That's halfway. We're nearly halfway through the entire workout as well.
Do you often just work out with no trainers on?
Yeah, most of the time actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just prefer it.
Yeah.
Also, my floor is so slippery that if I wear my shoes, so we've got skull crushes now, so you're going to hold the weight above your head, bend at the elbows and bring it towards your forehead, and then push back up again. This is to get your triceps. Do you want to make sure your elbows stay where they are?
Don't drop the weight on your head, everyone.
Yeah, please don't do that. My barefoot shoes that I do wear, they've got no grip on them. So on this floor, I just slide around all over the place so that their feet. There we go. Team push-ups now. How are you all doing out there? Somebody just said don't stay on the floor too long, I might snooze. Don't worry, we're not going to let you get away with that. So we're going to do a push-up into a side plank one side, push-up, side plank the other side. And if you try and keep your elbows tucked into your ribs as you do your push-up, you'll feel it in your triceps. Again. Nearly there. 10 seconds left. Oh, I've got these tiny pull-throughs now. These trusty old badgers. So have the weights over to one side, coming to a high plank. and lift or drag the weight back through. Try to minimise your hips rocking as you do it. So really squeeze your core tight, and you need to open your legs out a little wider to give you a stronger base. 15 seconds left. Nearly there.
Really
Well,
gets your stomach muscles that, doesn't it?
You what, sorry?
Really gets your stomach muscles.
Yeah, proper does. Right, we've got deadlifts now, or Romanian deadlifts really. So hold the weight in front of you, bend at your hips like it's on a hinge, slight bend in your knees, let gravity pull the weight, and you want to keep the weight as close to your shins the whole way down, and come back up again. Try not to arch your back at all. So don't go so low, stop at the point that your back can't bust it, can't stay flat any longer.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, that's right, come on then. You should feel it all down your hamstring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well done. Last few seconds. Lovely. Right, we can drop weight again. And we've got some thrusters. Lucky us. So we're going to be coming to a high plank. Jump your feet in, back out, over to one side, back out, over to the other side, back out. There we go.
What?
Coming to a high plank.
What?
Jump your feet in, out, and stay on out.
That's a lot of coordination for this time in the morning.
I know. Halfway, come on, keep going. Nearly there.
Yay!
Lovely.
Watching from my bed, giving them some exercise tips. At least you're doing that, Lily. At least you're doing that.
Well done, Mary. Make sure you put the tips into action later on. Right. Rebella's trying to hold us. So come up into a press it, and then on your heels, walk your feet away from you. And back in again. Trying to keep the hips lifted. And again, you should feel it in your hamstrings. Yeah.
Just to let everybody know, just to clarify, that we're not doing a double session today.
Yeah.
We are just doing the one workout.
So give it all you've got.
So you need to put everything into it.
Yeah.
We are both, if anyone's on Clubhouse, Joe and I are on Clubhouse.
And it's flipping brilliant.
And
We've got one challenge now.
We're going to be chatting over the next couple of days. I've got a chat this evening at 8 o'clock.
Other side.
And then, and that's all about motivation, running. So how do you get yourself motivated to go for a run? And then on Thursday, what time are you on, Joe?
9 o'clock, Thursday night.
9 o'clock Thursday evening, and what's your chat about, Dan?
It's basically about how the mind and body's connected. So when you train, you feel better mentally and vice versa.
Amazing. So if you're on there, come and join us for the chat.
Be great to see you though, some friendly faces. We got skater starts now. So opposite hand to opposite foot, hopping over, tapping the floor. As you go. I'm going to try and make your chat tonight because I really enjoyed the last one last week. Well done, 15 seconds left. Keep going, keep up a good pace. This is to get our heart rate up. Well done. Oh, we've got side planks now.
Side
We're
planks.
going to do 20 seconds on the side, 20 seconds the other side.
Watching from my bed. 2. Okay.
Come on, hold the side plank. Someone else watching from their bed. And get ready, swap sides. Apparently though, I'm sure there was a study done about like immersing yourself in a subject. So for those people that are watching at home, subconsciously, it will set you up for the day because you're watching us. I think it rubs off, and then you somehow become more energetic and physical.
Yeah, you are right, because I have read studies on that, and that's why it's so important to not watch things that are going to anger, upset you, because it puts you naturally into a very anxious mood.
Yeah.
Therefore, if you watch things that inspire you, rev you up to go, your energy levels pick up on that.
Yeah.
So for me, I never watch anything. The amount of dramas I used to watch all the time, and therefore I would be in this whole upset, angry, self-pity mindset without subconsciously, without even thinking about it.
So true.
When I started to watch the Dawn Wall, running marathons, all of that, I suddenly felt like a different person, and that's when I started to get to motivate myself to do regular workouts and running long distances.
Yeah, so true. We've got in-out squat now. So bring your feet close together, squat down, jump on wide, and back again, stay nice and low. So that's why, when I was watching Bridgerton, I was walking around talking like that, and wanting to make love in the middle of a field.
Very true. And did you?
No, it's winter. Last few seconds. Up, down, planks now. Whew. Oh, well done, Lily. She said she's doing a 7-day challenge tum and thigh workout.
The talks, someone just asked where are the talks. It's on an app. What are we doing? Down and up? Yeah.
Yeah, up, down, planks, sorry.
It's on a chat room called the Clubhouse. Now, on Clubhouse, you have to have iOS to get on there, so you have to have an iPhone. It's in the early stages of development, an app from America, and but you also have to get invited to go on it. So if you give your friends a text, there'll be loads of people who actually, surprisingly, who'll be on it. They may have an invite.
Yeah, see if they can give you one.
Give you an invite on there. I would give you an invite, but I've run out. And you have to work. You've got to be on there and working to work your invites up. It's a really interesting app, though. And I think a matter within weeks, we'll be able to understand it in a different way.
Weight on your hips, push your hips up, but try not to arch your lower back. Think about tipping your pelvis forward and bringing your belly button down towards the floor the whole time. Give us a thumbs up or a smiley face, or just comment if you are already on Clubhouse, because then we can follow each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be able to keep in touch. There we go. Now we've got fire hydrants. So everyone's to all fours, and we're going to do a full 40 seconds on each side.
Okay.
Just so I wasn't sure whether the screen had frozen, or if you were just lying down. Straight out you can.
I was on a meeting yesterday, and I kind of went into a bit of a daze and was just thinking about the question they asked on the meeting, and they went, "Oh no, it's frozen. Oh no, I'll dial back in." I was like, "Oh no, I'm just thinking."
It's brilliant. I think that's what's so hard, isn't it? Because at the moment, because we can't meet in real person, I was saying this to someone yesterday, but because everything's over a screen, normal body language, you just can't read it anymore.
No, of course.
So yeah, it's mentally draining as well, I think, having to focus so intently on a screen. Whew.
Do you think that the next generation, if this continues of schooling, reading screens, will have broken up chat?
Yeah. And glitchy voices.
Glitchy voices, yeah.
Well, nearly halfway. Try and bring your leg as far forward towards your hand whilst keeping it straight.
Oh yeah, that makes a difference. That hurts. Woo!
Yeah, it really burns on the side. And we only have 3 exercises left. Woo! I know, can you believe it? Whew. So this next one, is a thruster with an open press. So bring the weight in between you. You can either lean on the weight or hands next to it. Jump your feet back into a squat, grab the weight, overhead press, and release, and repeat. Well done. Woo. What exercise do I normally include in every workout that we haven't done yet?
That what? We haven't done yet. Mountain climbers.
No, we haven't done that, and we're not going to do that actually.
Yes.
There's another one that you and me actually like.
What?
Trusty old burpee!
Yay!
Let's do it! Chest to full. When you spring up, try and jump up as high as you can. Think about staying in the air for as long as you possibly can. 10 seconds. Woohoo!
Amazing.
1 exercise left.
Karen has been watching whilst drinking coffee in bed. I shall do this after my run. Yes, Karen.
Well done, Karen. So make your body into a nice big dish and hold it. You don't want your lower back to arch. You want your lower back on the floor. So if it does feel like it's arching, lift your legs up a little bit. Come on, 10 seconds left. Woo. Breathe through it. Last 5. Woo! Woo! We did it! Woo! That's it!
Yay! Hi,
We go.
yes, we did it! We did it!
Woo!
How is everyone feeling? Give us a wave if you've just done a good workout, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all I.
I'm boiling.
So I_am _ Ainsley GB is who wants to know about. We'll give you a follow and we'll hook up with you. And once we've got some invites, if you are on iOS, then we can hook you in. So you can start listening in. Yeah, it's a really good platform, but I am very conscious the chats that I'm going to be doing on there, I will be doing on here as well on Instagram. So because it's really good to chat it out there, and then you get so many ideas of people that I want to kind of then home it in to then discuss it on our Instagram pages. So yeah, all sorts you can do. I'm going to just come up here a second.
People are having the workout today. And Jo, one of my clients, she's off to go and do her banded workout now after this. Well done, Jo.
Amazing. That's incredible. Let's see a few more people. Thanks for joining in. I will work out now. Well, I'll save it to my feed and you can catch up later.
Awesome.
That would be brilliant. Morning.
Yeah, Tanya's there as well. Well done, Tanya.
Whilst I'm scrolling, does it scrolling on your end as well? Yeah.
No, I can't. No, it's not scrolling.
Okay. Still trying to figure out how it all works.
I know, yeah.
Adrian said, great, thanks. And then it said, we've sneezed, and said, it's killed me. Oh, you joined.
Yeah. Do make sure you stretch out and drink plenty of water now. And also, a carb and protein-rich breakfast will be great for your body now. But do take time to stretch out so you're not feeling diabolical later.
Amazing. I'm going to have a soya yogurt, banana, and a little bit of granola for my breakfast.
Sounds perfect. With a little dash of cinnamon sprinkled on the top.
Oh,
Have a wonderful day.